Hello and welcome to this Forex Q&A call. My name is Chance Ghanem. I'm excited to be running this call today. This is a call we run 5 days a week where we answer questions that people have submitted about the Forex markets. Now, people can submit these questions by going through the link below. They get it sent by other people who are on our team, and you have the ability to ask questions, submit those questions over on Facebook, and then every single night I sit down and answer these questions. Now, tonight, I am running it by myself. Normally I have somebody open up the call, but everyone's schedule is busy. So I'm running this by myself tonight. But I want to let you guys know that Forex has changed my life. And Forex has taken me from a fry cook who is making $8 an hour living in small town middle of nowhere, Illinois, to living in the 41st floor of a luxury high-rise apartment now out here in Miami. Guys, Forex has totally flipped my life in the best way possible and has allowed me to do crazy and amazing things. I want you guys to understand that and hear that from me first off, because this is very, very important that you guys understand that Forex can and will give you the life that you want if you give it the time necessary. Now, with that being said, I want to answer the Q&A call, the questions that are sent in. And the first one that we're starting with is, can I trade Forex part-time? Now, this is a very common question I get because at the end of the day, people hear my story, they see what I'm doing, and they see what all these other Forex traders are doing, and they see them going full-time. They see them living these lifestyles, and they're like, yo, I'm out here struggling to pay my bills. I'm just trying to learn this. Or how can I do this while I work a 40-hour-a-day job? Now, this is something I want you guys to understand, and I'm going to do a little bit of math for you guys right here real quick, because this is something that, again, I get a lot. So let's think about every single hours in a week, guys. That's the first thing you have to think is the time is what it takes, all right? It comes down to time. People say, can I do this part-time? Of course. It takes 2 hours a day, 2 hours per day for you to do this, guys. That's it. That's it, 2 hours a day, and you can put 1 hour towards trading, 1 hour towards educating. You can start your way on this journey. So if we did that, and let's just say we did 2 times 7. Let's say we did 7 hours a week. So that's 14 hours. Now, let me say that most people are normally working 40 hours a week, and so that equals so 40 hours a week plus 8 hours of sleep. So 8 times 7 is 56, plus 40 equals 96 hours. So 40 hours of work, 56 hours of sleep. Let's just give you an extra 20 hours. So plus 20 just for extra, commute time, this, that. All right, so now we're at 116 hours, guys. 116 hours put in on our day, just living our life. Now let's figure out how many hours are in a week. So if we do 7 times 24, there's 168 hours in a week, guys. 168 hours in a week. If you're using barely any of that, 112, that gives you a lot of open space. That gives you a lot of open space. That gives you at least 14 hours of free time. So to answer that question short and sweet here, yes, you can trade Forex part-time. Only takes 14 hours to go through that. Now, guys, next thing I want to answer is the cost of joining IML. The question here is, why would I pay for information if I can go learn it for free on YouTube? And guys, this is a great question, but the answer behind it is very plain and simple. My mentor told me this. He said, Chance, in life, you have 2 choices. First of all, you can pay for mentorship, and you can pay for it, and you can get the right way, the first way, and get it the fast way, right? Or you could do it the free way, and it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to go a lot slower, and there's going to be a lot of trial and error. Guys, what you're doing when you're paying for a system is you are paying for the fast track. You're paying for the quick and proper way to learn it, and that is going to help you go through the process faster. That's what I want you guys to understand when it comes to making a decision to get started with an educational platform like iMarkets Live. You want to make that the sacrifice, because when you go for free, guys, I can tell you a real story. Is I know somebody who, right when I got started, he said he was going to learn Forex and he was going to go all in and all this stuff. And 3 years later, guys, 3 years later, he's still trying to learn. He's been trying to learn for free for a couple of years now. And literally, guys, he's lost money. He's struggled, had ups and downs, and he has not had the consistency. He's not had the success that I've been able to have because I paid for a system up front. I learned the right way the first time, and it sped up my process and sped me up to success. Now, if you want this process to take 6, 7, 10 years, of course, go to YouTube. Best of luck to you. But if you want a quick, easy, or not easy, guys, I hate to say easy, but compared to what it's like to go out and try to search and learn the proper way to trade Forex and the proper systems and not have the harmonic scanner, not have AI technology, not have mentors that have been checked and make sure their strategies are solid. Guys, to not have that's hard. To have it is easy in my head. It makes it easier. Guys, it's going to speed up the process of learning so much because you can learn from other people's failures and you can know the right way to get the success you want in the market. So that's why I think it's worth paying for. And guys, at the end of the day, the cost is very, very cheap. You're learning how to trade in the world's largest financial market, a $5.3 trillion a day market. And when you're learning to trade in a market like that, to think that you can get access to the education for only $200, guys, that's less than a pair of shoes. Guys, that's less than, I mean, not all shoes. People are like, oh yeah, shoes. But guys, let's be honest. You've spent over $200 a month on so much other stuff. You waste $200 a month. If you just paid attention to your spending, you could find that $200. Guys, I've seen people go from selling their Xbox to be able to make a couple $100 a week in the Forex markets. Not instantly, took them a couple months, but they made the sacrifice up front to get the income necessary to then go out there and make their dreams reality, guys. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much does it cost, it's how much are your dreams worth. How much are your dreams worth, guys? Because if I told you right now, I called you up and said, hey, I have your dream car right here, guys. My dream car is a McLaren, the orange Spider. But let's say your dream car is just a Lamborghini, right? Let's say it's like a gold-plated Lamborghini. Let's say, okay, yo, hey, how are you doing? I have this gold-plated Lamborghini that I'm going to give you for $200. You just said you don't have $200 to join IML. Would you be able to find $200 for that Lamborghini? That's the question you have to ask yourself, because all your goals and dreams are possible. But if you can see it right there, it's about that instant satisfaction or that instant gratification. It's not always going to be an instant gratification, especially with long-term success. If you guys have not read the read the book, The Compound Effect, I listened to the audio book because, guys, honestly, I'm the world's slowest reader, so I have to listen to audiobooks to make sure that I can hit my my quota. My mentor says I need to be listening to or consuming 4 audiobooks a month. And so I can't read 4 books a month. I can barely read 1 book in 2 months. 1 book a month is like a struggle for me. So I have to do audiobooks to speed up that process. But guys, with that being said, consistency, compound effect is something that you need to dive into. Compound effect is something you need to understand when it comes to anything in success, and Forex is no different. So guys, with that being said, thank you for tuning into the call today. And hopefully you guys are ready to make the move and start learning how to trade the right way. Get back to the person who invited you on this call, or click the link below, get in contact with me on Facebook, and I'll be here to help you guys throughout this journey. This is something that I really take passion in because somebody helped me. Somebody extended their hand to me when I didn't have anything. When I was dead broke, making $8 an hour as a fry cook, I had somebody extend their hand to me, offer me this system, and this exact system changed my life. It took me from where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, where I hated every single day, where I wasn't passionate about what I was doing, to put me into a position where now I can make a full-time living from my smartphone. I can teach people from around the world to do the same exact thing. Guys, this is the biggest blessing in the world to do what I do, and I want to pass it on to you. With that being said, love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you guys on the other side.